Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on. 180, 180.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Blitz coming, Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
No, we change it. Sit hard. 180. What is hot?
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
180. Sit hard. 180. Finish it up. Sit hard. 180. Finish it. Sit hard.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Throw left is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Browns are going to have him after his second interception of the season. Well, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3 and out, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
Oh, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback, and you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
Sanders going to throw here on first. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns parlay the interception into points. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Right, ready to send this one away. Returnable from the 2. He dodged the tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
It's not. Ready. Go.
They go play fake with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They get 19 on that pickup, and that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it could suck the wind out of that defense.
First down, here's Lamar. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Browns are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Gets it out wide quick, and oh, he might throw this. He's got him. It's caught. He's hauled down. What a wild play as they pull off the double pass. It's a pickup of 33 yards, and that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
3 yards on the play. And the Browns first down.
Let's go.
Running back motions right. To the air on first down. Sanders. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Point after converted by Zuline. And the Browns drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Offsides call helps him out. It's only 5 yards to go now on first down. Running it after the penalty. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Zone read here and get to Mitchell. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and just 2 to go. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right calls offensively to come up with a third and short stop.
Less than a yard.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Trying to get it on the keeper. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Go.
He brings it in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens lower the deficit to a single possession. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Ravens 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10.
19.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Ravens get him. Down he goes. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Second down.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Here he goes, third and long. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
Take over first and 10 at the Browns 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. From the gun, a run for Henry. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
Go.
Blitz coming here, Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they have this run to the red zone now at the 15. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
It gives to Henry on the inside handoff. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Browns on top early. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6.
Sit on!
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he'll still have some work to do now on third down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now third down and 6.
Hey, Alpha, sit on! Hey, sit on! 180!
Throw here, third down. Escapes the pocket, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Here's the lead for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Ready?
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Sanders' pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on! 180! 180! Press up! 180!
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
180! 180! Sit on! 180! Hey, Ozzy! Ozzy! Sit on! Hey, hey! Sit on!
Lamar now from the gun. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And this one does not go far. The rookie out of Alabama there on the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Get hot! 180!
Jackson now on third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
A 39-yard attempt.
Oops, knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Red!
Putting the tight end in motion.
50 vices.
With Sanders out of the pistol. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophical, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Hold the ready.
Offense to the line. Second down.
Cowboy 80.
Now they send their back in motion right.
Ready?
They'll go play action for Sanders. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now slipped away.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, third down. Third and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Ryan Wright on the punt. And after that drive, went backwards. He's going to send this one forward. He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10.
Get hot! Get hot! 180! Touch!
Henry gets it here to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Get hot!
Pistol snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Get hot! 180! Get hot!
From the gun, Jackson. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And it's a fake. They only need a couple of inches. down before he can pay off that gamble, as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
First and 10 now from the 46. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go. Cardinal, let's go.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Throw left side finds Johnson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Okay, break.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Come on. Hit.
Judy now in motion left. Sanders now on 3rd down. Going deep here for the end zone. Working way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hot. Ready. Get hot. Middle.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready. Get hot. Ready. Where's hot?
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Ready. What?
No, we changed it.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Oh no, they get him yet again. Denzel Ward makes the play.
This is a time with the communication upstairs from the boom cake down to the field. It starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Just the Eagle. Just the Eagle. Ready.
Heads out on the bootleg. That's caught. Here's Crenshaw Judkins. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Browns first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Send the tight end in motion. Here's Judkins on second down. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Quick throw is caught. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Let's go.
Sneak here. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And the Ravens make the recovery.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line. And then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey. Go.
Those plays are designed wrong. And they give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm not surprised by that outcome, Kate. You crowd the line defensively by going all out for the safety. You got to be careful you don't wind up giving them an alley, not just to escape the goal line, but for an even bigger chunk of yardage.
That's hot. Hot.
Mitchell off the pistol again. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Kick the running back in motion. Takes away from one. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. Set.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. In a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Sanders setting to pass. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Bilal Kone with the INT. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable second down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. Escapes the defender. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, here's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. Blast through midfield. And he's brought down at the 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, middle. Alpha, sit on.
From the pistol, Henry. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Hey, report. Sit on.
Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
What are you?
Now it's Lamar. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Throwing again is Lamar. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Grant tilted in to pick it up. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Go right side, caught by Fanning. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Judy now in motion left. On 1st down, here's Sanders. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Ready, set.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. Liking 18.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He's going deep this time. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
3rd and short here, Sanders. He's looking deep once again. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
They can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Lamar out of the pistol. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready, shot. Sit hot. 13. Ready, shot.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes out to the left. This is caught. That's Walker. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Sit hot. Sit hot.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. He did well to shake off 1 tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win.
BC, ready?
All right, here we go. Second down.
Alpha, Alpha, sit on. We change it. 180. Headshot. We change it. 180. Headshot. Sit on.
Here's Jackson to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
180. Sit on. 180.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's going to be 4th and short.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Look at him. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Sit on. 180.
4th down. Pass coming. Throw caught by his running back. And the defense escapes. They had a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Fits it through the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The career's my stake when you win your prime. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been fucking so.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready? 19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile.
Come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. They connect on the trick play. And he reaches the 35 before going out. The Browns are lined up to punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. It's away, and not a great kick, angling right toward the sideline. So that one looked like it didn't make it to midfield, and yep, that's correct. They're marking it out beyond the 45, but short of the midfield logo. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
180. Come on. 180. Race it hard. 180. Race it hard. Middle. You are X.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that run stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
From the gun, Jackson. He's trying to push the field. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, completes in third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
180! 180!
Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Short pass brought in. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready!
Running back sent in motion. To the air on 1st down. Sanders. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
79 Broncos! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Hey, Crash! Trap 60! Trap 60! Cut back team! Cut back team! Let's go!
Sanders going to look to throw. It's caught right side by Johnson. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens. 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Couldn't connect. Looking for Harold Fanning Jr. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Well, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Desperation time here. It's caught. Fanning has it. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. Dose of the hurry up here. Now Sanders. That's completed right side. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Looking quickly here. Working out of the gun, Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6, so it'll be 2nd down.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Browns got to score in a hurry. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Get it.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Now to throw. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
Come on, come on. Mark. What is it?
The drive begins with Henry. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Alpha, sit on. 180.
Design run. Jackson keeping it. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Middle. To what? 180. What is it? 180. What is it?
He's back to throw. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And this is brought to a stop at say the 34-yard line there. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey! Get on! 180! Get on!
Mitchell up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
180!
This one's sent up for Lamar. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. Well, quite the streak of wins that they have ripped off as of late, Brock, and that continues this week.
Is my math right?